Welcome back. Today we're making dumplings. We're making blanket dumplings. It's a more simple way, easy way to make dumplings if you want it for dinner. And I personally love dumplings, and sometimes it sounds complicated, but I think this one will be easy for anyone to make, and it definitely looks tasty. So let's get cooking. This dish is very simple to make. There's hardly any chopping, only a green onion, but that's it. I'm going to use 1 pound of ground pork. We're going to spread it out a little bit. We need 4 green onions. I have 5 here because we're going to leave some for the end to cover on the wontons for, garnish. I'm going to modify the recipe a little bit and add shrimp and scallop. I personally love shrimp with pork dumplings. So I got a seafood medley, and in there's some shrimp and scallop, and I'm going to add them into the mix. So I chopped a few shrimp and scallops here. I would say maybe it's the size of half a cup. I don't want to modify the recipe too much as far as the amount, so I'm just, you can see, adding this much. I just personally love shrimp with pork, and I think that the scallop will go well too. But the main thing, you don't have to add this if you don't want to. You can just stay with ground pork. That's what the original recipe is. Next, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. The recipe says 1.5 to 2 because I added more ingredients basically. I'm going to go for 2. 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. The sesame oil smells amazing, and you can tell that a lot of the flavor we know and the smell too comes from this. So we add in a full tablespoon of sesame oil. Next we need ginger, 1.5 teaspoon of ginger. Today I'm going to teach you a trick I just learned researching this dish. Freeze your ginger. So as you know, the ginger has a lot of fibers, and last time that I did that, most of the ginger stays here with the fiber. I froze it, I put it this morning. It was easy to peel. I just used a vegetable peeler. And now when we are going to, and if you can see it, when it comes down, it's like ice shavings. So because there's a lot of water in there, it's like shaving ice, and the fibers in there, they just break down with the ice. That smells amazing. Together with the sesame oil, the ginger, just smells amazing. Next, 2 garlic cloves. I just cut them to half and core them. So that was 2 garlic cloves. Next, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Cornstarch always helps us binding things together, because this mix is going to be open, so it's important that our basically meatball stays bind together. All the kids woke up. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper. You can also use black pepper, just 1/2 teaspoon. And we're going to grate again. This time we're grating 1 carrot. The carrot adds some moisture to the mix and also good flavor. Okay, so we had like 1/2 carrot in here, because again I have more things in the mixture, so we're gonna get some moisture also from the shrimp and the scallops. Last thing we need is a pinch of salt. She's done? Good. Alright, so now we're gonna mix it all together. This mix smells amazing, especially because of the sesame oil and the ginger. And we're just gonna mix it really well. And at the end, it needs to become a little bit sticky. Push and squeeze. And then you drop, right? So your hand is full. Squeeze it really good. And then push, close your thumb. And there you go. Again, push, squeeze your thumb, and as you close it, the ball basically comes out. This is probably the fastest method, because all you do is you put the meat in your hand, close and squeeze. So from the mix we had, we got 2 plates and pretty much 20 pieces. So here you have different options. You can either take your wonton as they are in their shape. I think it depends on the size of the balls, the size of the wonton, and then you can basically, you can either cut them into circles, but I think in our case, the size, we can pretty much just use them as they are. So we're going to put the wonton over our ball like this. And that's basically our dumpling, okay? Because we're going to place it down. Some people place the balls on the pan first and then drape them with the wonton. So you can also do that. And at this point I don't even push too much because the wonton will get even softer once it's in heat and with the steam. So right now I'm just putting them so I can hold them. But it's kind of like when we did the rangoon, you get like 4 sides. So with your fingers you can kind of grab it and push so you get all of the mixture in there. Again, so 4 fingers, you close on it and push so you can hold it so it doesn't stay on the plate, because the mixture is sticky, which is good. We want it to be sticky. I personally like the square shape. It gives more of that blanket effect. And also I don't mind more wonton, that because the part that's going to be on the pan is probably going to be somewhat a little sticky or crispy. It's going to have good flavor. What's great about dishes like this is that this is a really quick and easy dinner to make. And again, forgiving, you know, if some of the ingredients you don't have, you can skip, but ground pork, you keep this wonton in your fridge and you're good to go. We always have soy sauce in the fridge, some green onion, and there you go. This is it. We got 20 pieces ready. All right, let's go fry them. And we're going to use 2 tablespoons of any neutral oil, vegetable, avocado, canola. So trying to stay away from vegetable, we'll use avocado oil. The amount of oil depends on the size of your pan, so I just want to get an even coating. So if you have a smaller pan, you might need less oil. If you have a bigger pan, you might need more. So the idea is just to have a nice thin coat so all of your dumplings are sitting in a little bit of oil. So now we're going to place our dumplings in, and the main thing is to leave some space because we don't want them to stick together. We want them to get enough space to cook. Also, we're going to steam them in here for a little bit, so we need space for that liquid to get in there. If you need to, you can work in batches. That's never a problem. Just moving it around to make sure that oil gets everywhere. You can see how the wontons are going down and touching, almost creating a little enclosure. The goal now is to cook it for 1 to 2 minutes until the bottom starts browning. And as you know, when something is sticky, it doesn't move, it's not ready. Once we start getting a little bit of movement, we know that the bottom has cooked enough and we can move to the next stage. Okay, some of them start sliding. Now you can see it starts browning over here. And the next step, we're basically going to steam them. For the steaming, you can use water or you can use any kind of broth, bone broth, chicken broth. And we're just adding an amount somewhere between 1/3 to 2/3 of the cup. And then it's important that you choose a pan that has a lid that can seal, because now basically we're moving on to steaming them. And we're going to keep it closed for 6 to 8 minutes, and that will give us the right amount of time to steam them and basically have them be fully cooked. So we're doing this 6 to 8 minutes. I'm going to give it 8 minutes because some of the balls that I made are a bit bigger, so they need more time to steam. And then when we open it, if the wonton is translucent, it means that we're getting close to the right spot. We have a couple more minutes, but you can see it's steaming beautifully. I can't wait to see what they look like when we open it. Okay, let's take a look. Beautiful. It smells amazing. They're getting more translucent. I'm going to turn it around because we got a hot spot here and I want to make it more even, so we're going to let that cook over there. Looks beautiful. Now we're going to let it cook for another 2 minutes or so. We basically want all the liquid to evaporate till we get a nice crispy bottom to our wontons. I'm curious to see what the temperature is inside, so I know how far we are from being ready. So yeah, we are definitely cooked inside. You can see here we're around 180, 190, and for pork and chicken you need to be around 165. We got a little visitor here. He wanted to see what we're doing. Yeah, pretty cool. He's mesmerized by the dumplings cooking. What do you think? You want this? This? It's his first word. This. You want this? 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 Okay. I'll get you some of this. Yummy. Dumplings are ready. We check the temperature and now we'll just take them out. Okay, a little bit of chili flakes and
what's that?
Sesame. Oh, so
Open
close.
sesame.
Exactly, we need to open. Cut a
It
bit.
smells so good.
Okay, a little bit of sesame.
Ooh.
And a little bit of, I feel like salt.
Ooh, yeah, that was good.
Green
wow.
pepper.
That smells so good.
Yeah, I would say one that's kind of like manageable size. Grab the whole thing, and if it's not too hot on your fingers.
It's not too hot, no. Oh, it's kind of coming out.
Yeah, gotta keep it in the blanket.
Okay. All right, you trying it together?
Sure.
Okay, cheers.
So excited, and I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry. It's like 5 o'clock now, okay. Mmm. Mmm. I don't even like pork, but that was good. The dumpling thing around it, amazing.
They
Wow.
get kind of crispy and chewy. It's the best part.
This is amazing. You made this? Or you bought those?
Those are the wontons. It's the same ones we used for the crab rangoons. It's literally the same one.
I'm obsessed with these. Oh my gosh. This is great. It's
Show
like
the
little
bottom.
meatballs.
Show the bottom. You see how it gets brown and chewy and caramelized almost. It's just so perfect.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I love that. It's so good.
It's giving Din Tai Fung.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Wow. But these are good. If it was like chicken or beef, I would love. But I like the pork. I've never had pork. My sister's like, you have pork? I'm like, no, never. But it's pretty good. Mm.
You can definitely do ground chicken instead of ground pork, but
Wow.
I can't even tell the difference.
Okay, I need one more. We're doing Not Love Line right now, and I came up for a little snack, and I'm just like, I feel guilty. It's so good.
We did 300 episodes of Just Rich,
Mm-hmm.
Net Love Line,
Mm.
cooking, Patreon. It's a long day.
How difficult were these?
This is probably the easiest thing I've made. Because you literally mix all the stuff, throw them in the wonton.
Wow. Top 5 things you made for sure. Maybe top 3. We could take chicken lettuce wraps. Maybe this. I'm trying to think what else. So good. I even like these better than crab rangoons.
I know what you mean. Like this is a meal. This is
Delicious.
a full-on meal. It's not just rangoon is like an appetizer, like a little.
It's like fried too. I don't know what this is, but it doesn't taste as fried.
It's really not. They're steamed. They're steamed. I just left it there so the actual
feels more
wonton gets. Yeah, it's definitely
Wow.
on the healthy side of things.
1,000 out of 10 on this one. Yeah, good,
Thank you.
babe. This is really good. I like your shirt too. You
I'm
had a
happy you
long
like
day.
it. Yeah.
And you
We're not even
cooked
sitting
them?
down to it because we're still gonna go down to that love line.
This was amazing.
Thanks for trying it.
I love it. I love when you try new things too, because like we always get all your good cooking, all the stuff we love. So when there's like a new thing, I'm like, and we love dumplings. We're dumpling
Oh
people.
my god, this is so good.
Love it. 1,000 out of 10.
Thank you.
Kisses for the chef. Try it. It's really good.
And easy.